All right, so by now I believe that you have watched the previous two videos. The first one was, I think, on the alleles, phenotype, genotype, and the second one was on homozygous and heterozygous alleles. Now, if we go through the 7 contrasting traits of the pea plant, I hope you are quite familiar with the words like dominant trait and recessive traits, right? I have discussed it in the class and also in the video. Dominant are the ones which expresses their characters, and recessive are the ones whose characters are suppressed by the presence of the dominant trait. All right, now the thing is that, or yes, in recessive trait you can say like that also, that when in the absence of dominant gene also they express themselves. Now, I think today in the class I had told you all about the writing capital letters and small letters. Now, what are these capital letters and small letters? These are alleles that I had been talking about. So, once again, for the seed shape we have round, so the allele will be capital R, and in the recessive trait it will be small r. For the seed color we have the allele as capital Y, and here we have small y. And then for the flower color we have violet or purple, so we have capital P here and we have small p. Okay, for the pod shape, which is full, or somewhere it's written inflated, doesn't matter, the dominant allele will be capital I, and here it will be a small I. For pod color it's green, so dominant allele will be capital G, and here it will be small g. Please students, don't make this mistake that you have seen here yellow, so you will write small y. You have seen here white, so you are going to write a small w. Don't make this mistake, please. Okay, please be very careful while writing the alleles of the dominant and the recessive traits. Now, next we come to the flower position. We have the axial one, so the dominant allele will be capital A and the recessive allele will be small a. Then stem height we have, so dominant allele will be capital T and the recessive trait will be recessive allele for the dwarfness will be small t. I hope this is clear. So you can see that all the dominant traits, they have capital letter words, because for the genetic, when we write the genetic code, it becomes very easy to understand. Okay, so this is dominant, and all the recessive traits are written in small letter words. Now let's see whether you can answer all this correctly. So suppose I write the genetic code as capital T, that means the plant will be tall. Again, suppose I write capital R, that means the plant will have round seeds. Suppose now I write capital P, that means the plant will have purple flower. Then I write capital G, then that means the plant will have green pod color. Fine. Now, what if I write in this way capital R and small r? Then what can we say by looking at this genetic code or the genotype? We can say that the plant has round seeds. Obviously, this one is also round, this one is also round. This is a heterozygous one. R is dominant here, capital R is dominant. So obviously, even if the recessive trait is present, they will be round, and this one will always be round, right? This is a pure round, you can say. This one will also be round, but this is a heterozygous round plant, heterozygous round seed. Then suppose I write the genetic code as capital P and small p. That means the flower will have white flower? No, the flower will have purple flower. Capital P is dominant over the small p, over the white. Purple is dominant over white flower, purple. Now suppose if I write the genetic code as small p, that means this is a recessive trait, it has got expressed, and so the phenotype, or what you will be visibly be able to see, is that white flower. Because here you cannot find a capital P, you do not find any dominant trait here, so obviously this will be a white flower. I believe, I think all these examples are enough to make you all understand that how you are going to write the phenotype of any plants if you are being given such genotypes. Such genotypes, if they are given, then you can understand what should be the phenotype. But before that, I think you have to remember all these things. Okay, this is easy, just that you have to revisit this page or this video once again. You can take a screenshot also and keep revisiting. While revisiting, you will see that within a span of 1 week you will be able to remember that, okay, for round dominant trait I have to write capital R, and for wrinkled I have to write small r. For yellow seed color, which is a dominant trait, I will write capital Y, and here I will write small y instead of small g. Please don't make this mistake, okay? It will be a blunder then. Here also don't write as for white, you can see for white don't write as small w, write it as P, because the dominant character here is P. Similar to that, we have to write the recessive trait. So I believe it's enough. If not, then definitely we will be discussing in the live class. All right, so yes, keep learning, and yes, happy learning, I would say. All right then, bye, take care.